Good afternoon. Let me start with a small story of a blind boy born to a family which had 14 other blind people, including his mother and many other close blood relatives, in a remote village of Karnataka to a very humble tribal family. You can imagine the state of affairs there, the kind of opportunities one can think about, and the aspirations a child like him could. Yes, it's very, very difficult. Even if the child was not blind, uh, even for that child, it will be very difficult, and he would continue to grow there and maximum be a manual laborer or involved in toddy tapping, etc. Uh, he was there and growing up with a lot of challenges. Fortunately, there was a eye screening camp where this boy was there, and the doctors saw him and conducted a small surgery. He could get back a little eyesight, and doctors fortunately referred him to one of the blind schools which was there. Mother told this boy when he was going for the school, you got to do something big for yourself. Illiterate, blind, tribal, rural woman telling this young boy to do something big and do big for the country is what she said. He always remembers that. So he went there, started his elementary education as a boy of 7, 8 years old, and but developed a lot of interest in extracurricular activities, especially playing. The physical education teacher spotted his talent and invited him to be a part of the blind cricket team of that school. He started playing and was selected for the state tournament in 1996-97. And in the state selection team also, his talent was spotted and they picked him for Karnataka State, and subsequently he was selected for the Indian team in 2002 for the second World Cup. And his excellent performance made him the captain of Indian blind cricket team in 2010 when organization in Bangalore took the responsibility of handling cricket. They had seen a lot of talent and trust in him and gave him the responsibility, which he successfully took the challenge, because till then India had not won any international championship. So the organizers and the management of Indian blind cricket told him that we want India to become champions. In 2012 and 2014, he gave that gift to India by winning 2 World Cups consecutively, beating Pakistan in both the finals. This was recognized by entire country, including our Honorable Prime Minister. He went on to honor this boy, a most coveted, prestigious civilian award, Padma Shri, this year, along with our Virat Kohli. That is none other than our beloved Shekhar Nayak, who hails from Shimoga district and lives in our own town, Bangalore, just 2 kilometers from Indian Institute of Management. Any guess what is this? This is a cricket ball. Yes, this is a cricket ball. Just to go back to the statement of give a chance, I can move the earth. Many, many young aspirants will have that ambition and drive. But where do they get the chance? Where do they get place to exhibit their talent? Unless there are people who give them a helping hand and organizations to create access of support and facilities, and also create such opportunities, help them to accomplish their big dreams into reality. That's what I think India needs. So cricket for the blind is one of our most passionate activity managed by Samarthanam Trust through its sporting arm Cricket Association for the Blind. We have 25 states affiliated to this. It is spread across. It's really grown big. And in India, cricket is a religion. Why blind people should be exempted from that? Whatever I speak, I have picked it from cricket commentary. That is the power of cricket, I feel. Though many people call me cricket maniac, I'm okay to be called. Through cricket, we could transform several individuals like Shekhar Nayak, who got government jobs, who got opportunity to play in most prestigious grounds like Chinnaswamy, Ovals, Lords, etc., many other grounds. So, and many of them have got lakhs of rupees of cash prize, which otherwise they would not have seen, because most visually impaired and disabled come from most impoverished background. Opportunities is far from reality, and getting cash awards is definitely not known to them at all. So through this story of Shekhar Nayak, I thought I would communicate if opportunities, if access to support system and access to service is created, blindness can become a boon, and blindness is a boon. Another story I would like to tell here is, if someone becomes blind when you are doing exceedingly well in your professional life. There was one student, there was a man who became blind when he was about 25. As a teacher, he developed a disease called retinitis pigmentosa. It is one of the most deadly diseases. Yet our science to invent some medicine and cure for that. This boy was thrown out of the school because he became blind. He and his family both were in deep shock and deep sorrow. Fortunately, his brother found an organization who would at least give him some support. He was brought there and was introduced to computer learning for a blind person. Till 25, 26, he had not touched the computer machine. So he was really surprised how blind can learn computer. I'm sure many of you must have seen the screen reading softwares which help visually impaired to learn computer like any other human beings.
Contacts window, tab sheet 1 of 4,
Like this, you can read messages. In computers, you can read mails. So what I'm trying to say here is, with the adaptability, with technology adaptation, you can enable visually impaired to accomplish what they want. So Pankaj was this boy who became blind and thrown out of the school, was brought to an organization which helped him to realize his potentiality without seeing. He learned computer, got motivated by other students like him, decided to go back to colleges like this, did his BBA, stood first to his college. He was 30 and rest of the students there were around 20, 21. Then he cracked CAT and joined FMS. He was the first visually impaired to join FMS Delhi in 2004-05 and was campus selected. Currently he works as one of the senior HR person in one of the prestigious PSU. That is the difference technology can make in visually impaired. Like this, an organization which myself and my friend 20 years ago we created to create opportunities for people like us. Just to tell a little about my own background, I was born to a very affluent, big joint family, having agriculture as the major occupation. Everything was all right till I was 6 months old, up till I was attacked by typhoid and heavy temperature. That sent a big shock and huge sorrow to my big joint family. They did not know what to do, but they accepted me like any other child. They treated me like any other baby. They did not allow me to feel that I have some defect, but they were worried. Especially I remember mother used to sit and cry, what will be future for my son? Because my other siblings, cousins, they all were discussing to become doctors, engineers, lawyers, IAS officers. What will my child do when he grows? They started sending me to a school, but without any regular admission or without any marks. And I was not called in the attendance list when everybody was called. But I used to sit and listen to everything and stand up and teach mathematics tables to them. So this went on for a few years without any definite future, without any definite academic life, and without any dream. Though I used to dream that I can do something, but without any definite plan, without any definite purpose. Same was true with my parents. Always a couple of my uncles, aunts taught me everything that other children would learn. And I picked up from them and also started playing with my friends of my similar age. They did not discriminate me. They did not ill-treat me. That was a big gift I got from my family and my neighbors. And I joined a blind school in Bangalore. This was a different world because up till then, everything of my needs were met by my family. Especially in India, joint family is a big boon. Unfortunately, it is fading away. It's a big tragedy because it acted as a great social agent which looked after senior citizens, people with disability, women who had problems. So that was a wonderful gift I again inherited from. So when I came to this blind school, they taught me to do everything by myself and seniors to look after youngsters. That was another big gift because otherwise we remain very selfish. Otherwise we remain very self kind of dreaming for ourselves. So this school helped me to realize the importance of caring. As we grew up and started this organization 20 years ago, we created several programs to empower persons with disability to live an independent life. They should lead a normal life. Whatever deficiency they have, we should find solutions so that they realize the positive side of their talent. If someone has a visual disability, how we can make adaptable solutions for them to become independent and steady like any other human beings. We produce digital books, audio books, and create support system for them to go to college and supplement whatever they don't. So what I'm trying to say here is blindness is definitely can be a boon if certain aspects are followed. One is technology. Technology doesn't discriminate if it is made accessible. And we are heading towards fast changing life. In the last 200-300 years ago, revolutions were very slow, but now every day there is a revolution, every day there is a change. So we got to prepare our people to adapt to the change. So making them adapt and accept that you got to change yourself and create self-confidence in them, create strong belief in them. So all this can happen if the system is created for them so that they are accepted. Most of the time, visual impaired command highest sympathy. When it comes to acceptance, I may ask you a question. Many of you are entrepreneurs here. How many of you will be are happy or dare to employ visually impaired? Very, very few people. It needs a lot of courage. And how many visually impaired want to work? That is also very, very challenging because they live with such strong inhibition of fear. What will I be able to do? We got to change in both. So we are committed, in our organization, both Samarthanam and Cricket Association for the Blind in India, is committed to kind of bring the change in society, in individuals, so that if opportunity is given, if opportunity is not given, let us create opportunity and demonstrate. Cricket is one such example which has helped us to showcase the talent, attracting 30,000 people. Because in India, cricket sells well. So we got to really see what works well, what connects to the people. So we also believe in working partnerships. Working alone will isolate you because we are part of the integral society. We got to address the problem holistically and we got to integrate the solutions. So this has been a mantra of our organization, and we are committed to touch 100,000 lives by 2020 and make a significant change in the lives of India. So you heard the story of Shekhar and Pankaj. Those two were lucky who could come to an organization. But hundreds and millions in India and other countries live away from the support system. They don't get chance to access. So it is every individual's responsibility to bring them to the forefront and refer them to organizations or find solutions for them to make their life better, and they remain contributors of the country. So they should become taxpayers of the country. They should not become burden. They should not become liability. Every individual is capable. It is in us, it is in society, it is in community that we got to identify. And Samarthanam believes in working with partnerships. We have launched many massive programs. Like recently we had a pledge program with Samarth Bharat, where Vivek Band was promoted. Like that, we are coming out with a Career Roshni, a lot of these massive programs across India, so that every disabled person get to know that there is a support system available. So I sincerely invite and request every one of you to join hands. Let's together make India a better world for persons with disability to live here and enjoy. This is heaven. Thank you. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.